All I'm offering is the truth. I can only show you the door. You have to walk through it. Hey all, Pastor Rick here, trapped inside another Blair Road United Methodist Church Thoughtful Thursday moment. We're glad that you're joining us today. Maybe you're wondering, what's up with all this matrix stuff? Well, have you ever felt stuck at times in your life? Like all you're doing is running in circles, doing the same thing day after day, month after month, year after year, wondering if anything you do really makes a difference. I think at times most of us get so caught up in life that we actually miss life. And I know that may sound illogical, but sometimes we get lost in the routines, the practical inner workings of the machine of life, and we mistakenly see busyness as life. Now, there's nothing wrong with busyness and the routines of our daily lives, but there really is more beyond the matrix of what we do. Remember, we are human beings, not human doings. And the different matrices that the world offers can be tempting. They're glitzy and glamorous. They promise us fame, fortune, popularity, and power. And oftentimes they draw us away from reality, away from what really matters. And if we're not careful, we start to believe that whatever matrix we're in is what defines us. And there are a lot of matrices that try to label us and tell us who we are and who we aren't. There's anxiety, fear, hatred, scarcity, power, greed, and unforgiveness. All these conditions are like matrices. We can get trapped in them. And when trapped, we develop our thoughts, words, and actions by looking through the lens of these matrices. There are matrices that tell us we're too young or too old, therefore we don't matter or we're unimportant. There are matrices that would have us believe we're different and don't fit in with everyone else in the normal matrix. And so we get labeled, left out, and pushed to the fringes. And these matrices have been around for a long time, even in Jesus' day, especially in Jesus' day, where the matrix that had most people trapped was hopelessness. Life was controlled by a matrix of violence and oppression. Faith was waning. People were losing hope and felt like God didn't care about what they were experiencing. But then Jesus showed up, and he revealed to us a different way of thinking, doing, and being. Jesus showed us the truth and a world where anything is possible with God. It's like Jesus himself, not the Matrix movie, was saying to us, all I'm offering is the truth. I can only show you the door. You have to walk through it. Our hearts and lives really can be transformed when we remain in God's love by keeping Jesus' commandment to love others as he has loved us. And so this Sunday, we're going to unpack the matrix of God's love, God's higher and better ways. And we'll talk about how God's better story for us frees us from all the different matrices that try to have us settle for a cheap imitation of God's grace and mercy. And it takes awareness and willingness to break out of the counterfeit matrices and enter into a world where anything is possible, because there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. And so we hope you'll walk through the door and join us in person at our 8:45 traditional worship service, our 11:11 contemporary service, or if you can't be here in person, you can plug into the matrix of the World Wide Web and watch via live stream on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for another Thoughtful Thursday moment.